Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Balava Girivardhari Gopijana Balava Girivardhari Yashodanandana Rajajana Randana Yashodanandana Rajajana Randana Yamunatira Manachari Yamunatira Manachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Bala Girivardhari Gopijana Bala Girivardhari Yashodanan Dana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Balava Girivardhari Gopijana Balava Girivardhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, text number 2. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Vesha Manoye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shadaya Parayope Tas Te Me Yukta Tamamataha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Vesha Manoye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shadaya Parayope Tas Te Me Yukta Tamamataha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Vesha Manoye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shadaya Padayope Tas Te Me Yukta Tamamataha. You want to go for it?
Shri Bhagavan Vacha Maya Vasya Manoye Man Nitya Yukta Upasate Shadaya Parayopetas Teme Yukta Dhammamataha.
Good. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said,
Shri Bhagavan Vacha 至尊人格守神说
Mai, unto me,
Mai 对我
Avesha, fixing,
Avesha 专注
Mana, the mind.
Mana 心念
Ye, those who.
Ye 谁
Mam, me.
Man 我
Nitya, always.
Nitya 总是
Yuktaha,
Yuktaha
engaged.
从事
Upasate, worship.
Upasate 崇拜
Shadaya,
Sadaya
with faith.
以信心
Paraya, transcendental.
Paraya 超然的
Upetaha,
Upetaha
endowed.
具有
Te,
A
they.
他们
Me, by me.
May 有我
Yuktatamaha,
Yuktadamaha
most perfect in yoga.
在瑜伽的灵修方面最完美
Mataha, are considered.
Mataha
Are considered.
被认为
Translation. Supreme Personality of Godhead said, those who fix their mind on my personal form and are always engaged in worshiping me with great and transcendental faith are considered by me to be the most perfect.
译文：至尊人格守神说：“我认为谁会全神贯注于我的人体形象，一直都怀着坚定超然的信心崇拜我，谁就是最完美的人。”
In answer to Arjuna's question, Krishna clearly says that he who concentrates on his personal form and worships him with faith and devotion is to be considered most perfect in yoga. For one in such Krishna consciousness, there are no material activities because everything is done for Krishna. A pure devotee is constantly engaged. Sometimes he chants, sometimes he hears about Krishna or reads books, and sometimes he cooks prasadam or goes to the marketplace to purchase something for Krishna. Or sometimes he washes the temple or the dishes. Whatever he does not let a single moment pass without devoting his activities to Krishna. That is full samadhi.
要旨：Krishna 在回到尔朱那时，清楚地说：“谁把注意力集中在他的人的形象上，怀着信心和奉爱之情崇拜他，谁就是最完美的瑜伽师。”有这种 Krishna 知觉的人从事的活动不是物质活动，因为一切事情都是为 Krishna 做的。纯粹的奉献者总是不停地忙着，有时吟诵或吟唱，有时聆听或阅读有关 Krishna 的书籍，有时烹调给 Krishna 供奉给的食物 prasada， 或去市场为 Krishna 购物，有时打扫神庙或刷锅洗碗。无论他在做什么，都是把时间全部都用在为 Krishna 服务的活动中。这种行为是绝对的 samadhi。
Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuna Militanyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sajajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Pridajana Sahita Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitam Cha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaha Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namani Gora Tvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopi Kakanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. So Arjuna's question is, which is better, that again specifically that those who are engaged in devotional service or those who worship the unmanifested impersonal?
所以尔朱呢对 Krishna 的问题呢，就是哪个更好？到底是为 Krishna 的人格，是那些在从事奉爱服务的人更好呢，还是在想着 Krishna 的非人格形象的人更好？
So they're both Krishna in one sense, because Brahman, Paramatman, Bhagavan, it's Krishna, but the Brahman impersonal is just not fully Krishna, that's just Krishna's effulgence.
事实上 Brahman, Paramatma 和 Bhagavan 都是 Krishna， 但是呢 Brahman 它并不是完全的 Krishna， 它只是 Krishna 的光灿。
So Krishna gives right away a very strong answer that his opinion, those who are engaged with faith in worshiping Krishna, they're the most perfect in yoga.
所以 Krishna 他立刻就给了非常的这就非常强而有力的方式给了这个答案。那么他说呢，那些在崇拜着 Krishna 人格形象的人，始终在从事着为他的服务的人，那些是最完美的。
But we see Krishna always stresses with great and transcendental faith.
那 Krishna 他总是在强调着伟大的超然的信心。
And throughout the Bhagavatam, when it says, if you hear this with faith, and Chaitanya Charitamrita also,
在整部的
then you get the result. That's the real thing.
那么在圣典文教瓦坛里面，以及在 Charitamrita 永恒的 Chaitanya 经里面，他都强调，就是你要满怀着信心的去了解和聆听这个信息，那么就能够获得结果。
Some are worshiping Krishna just to make a show. Some are doing it, with the idea to become Krishna. So that's not faith, exactly. That's not transcendental faith.
那有些人呢是在装腔作势的崇拜 Krishna， 有些人呢是为了融入 Krishna， 但这些呢都不是真正的超然的信心。
Transcendental faith means we realize fully, I'm a servant of Krishna, I'm a small part and parcel of Krishna. And Krishna is the supreme everything.
超然的信心呢，也就意味着我是这个永恒的，我是一个永恒的灵魂。那么我是 Krishna 的永恒的碎片，是他永恒的仆人，总是要为他去进行奉爱服务。
So if someone's in that kind of Krishna consciousness, there's no material activities. The material, you can look at a devotee and think, well, he's doing the same thing I do. He's cooking, he's cleaning, he's dressing, he's bathing, he's having children, he's studying.
当一个人处于这样的超然信心的时候呢，他所从事的活动就已经不是物质的活动了。当然，你在看见一位奉献者的时候，他做的事情可能跟我做的事情是一样的。那么 么也都是在阅读啊，或者是在做饭呐、在养孩子呀，在做各种各样的这些类似的事情。
So it looks the same, but it's not, because the devotee is doing
看起来
everything
是
for
一样的，
Krishna.
但其实是不一样的，因为 Krishna 他所做，这个奉献者他所做的每一件事情都是为 Krishna 做的。
So it's not exactly the activity that's material, but it's the consciousness of the doer.
所以说呢，并不是说这些活动它是物质的，而是这个从事活动的这个人他所具备的这种知觉是物质的。
Sometimes people think, well, what can I do then? Because I have to take care of my body and I have to live in this world. That's true. But it depends on why you're doing it. If we're doing it for Krishna, we're doing it to try to transcend this, purify the mind, it's not material then. But if we're doing it just to make money, some people are worshiping deities just to make money, make a show.
那么有些人就会说，那怎么办呢？我必须得照顾我的躯体啊，因为我还得活在这个世上啊。的确如此，但这问题就是说，你在做这些事情的时候是为什么而做的？是为了自己的享乐去做呢，还是为了要服务 Krishna 而去做这件事情？那比如说，有的人，做这个服务，他并不是处在这种超然的知觉之中的，他只不过就是为了要去装腔作势的去做给别人看，或者有些人他崇拜神像是为了要赚钱。
So that's much different than devotees who are cooking and understanding that Krishna is going to eat this, praying to Krishna that it'll be cooked nicely for his pleasure, dancing, singing, thinking this is for Krishna. That's much different than thinking, that like in India there's professional bhajan singers. They're not devotees, but they can sing very nicely and they get so much money, adoration.
所以呢，这就和奉献者所做的事情就不一样了。比如说，奉献者他在做饭的时候是在想，我得好好的做这顿饭，因为这顿饭呢是要给 Krishna 吃的。Krishna 他是不是喜欢吃？然后呢，我在神像面前在唱歌、在跳舞的时候呢，也是为了神像的快乐而高歌起舞。那么就不像有些人，比如说在印度呢，有很多的这个巴占的唱手。那他其实并不是奉献者，但是他却唱得很好，而且呢很吸引人，而且呢他能够因为唱这个歌呢挣很多的钱，但是这并不是在超人的知觉中的。
So that's the difference. The activity is the same, but the consciousness of the doer is different.
所以呢，这就是区别。活动虽然是一样的，但是呢，做这个事情的这个人的知是不一样的。
Like a brahmana, a real brahmana, he teaches or he does puja or he gives, yagyas, whatever he does. But he doesn't ask for
那比
anything.
如说一位婆罗门，一位真正的婆罗门，他会教学，然后呢，他会做 puja， 他会做 yagya， 他会主持祭祀，他会做所有的这些事情，但是他不会因为要获取什么而去做。
But whatever donation he gets, he takes that.
但是呢，如果有人给他布施的话呢，他也会接受布施。
Nowadays, the teachers, they have a fee. You pay this much, you get so much. This yagya costs this. So it becomes a business.
而在当今的这个社会呢，老师都是要得到报酬的，而且呢，他做了这件事情或做了那些事情呢，都是有价要收的。所以呢，现在在这个年代，教学就成为了一种生意。
So those who are actually worshiping Krishna for spiritual advancement, that's the best and also the easiest. Later in the next few verses, Krishna explains why it's so difficult to do this impersonal worship.
那么对于崇拜这个 Krishna 的人格形象的人呢，其实是他能够最容易获得益处的这种方式。那么在后面的这几个世节里面呢，Krishna 也解释了为什么 去进行非人格的崇拜是很难的。
So Bhagavad Gita is the essence of the Vedas, so it presents it so that we can understand it. But the whole purpose of the Vedas is also to come to Krishna. But not everybody can find that in the Vedas.
佛家颂歌呢，它其实是韦达经的精髓。那么当我们去阅读佛家颂歌的时候呢，我们其实是更加的容易能够理解其中的深意。但是呢，韦达经它本身的这个用意呢，也是为了要让人们能够去接近 Krishna， 但是呢，却很难被阅读韦达经的人去理解到这一点。
So Krishna came again, he spoke Bhagavad Gita for the benefit of everybody.
对 Krishna 他又一次降临，他为了众人的利益而讲述佛家颂歌。
Then he came again as Lord Chaitanya to show everybody how to worship him, how to serve Krishna.
然后呢，他又以主 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 的身份降临，来向世人们展示如何崇拜服务 Krishna。
And that's a special mercy for us in Kali Yuga.
那么这个对于我们在卡利年代生活的人来说呢，是一个非常非常特别的仁慈。
Because Krishna, in the Bhagavad Gita, at the end even, he waited, he explained all these different kinds of yoga, but he said the best is the bhakti, and the only way to really get to him is bhakti. The other yoga is someone who's fortunate to lead them to bhakti.
这个 Krishna 他就在佛家颂歌的最后，当他解释了所有的瑜伽的体系之后呢，他就讲到了真正的最高的这个瑜伽呢，就是 Bhakti 瑜伽。那么这个 Bhakti 瑜伽呢，能够把人们带向他。但是在修习其他的瑜伽的时候，如果某人要非常的幸运的话呢，那个瑜伽也有可能把他引向 Krishna。
And then he especially kindly arranged that Srila Prabhupada would come and give us Bhagavad Gita as it is.
然后呢，是一个特别的安排，使得 Srila Prabhupada 他能够显现，并且把佛家颂歌的原意赐给我们。
Some people think, well, that sounds like you're proud or something. But Prabhupada's purports, they just expand and clarify what Krishna is saying, give us a proper understanding.
那有人会觉得他这么做呢，是在显示他的骄傲，但事实上呢，Srila Prabhupada 的这个要旨里面，它其实是对所有的这些内容的扩展，从而让我们能够更好的去了解 Krishna 的原本原样的样子。
So, just like we need that, just like if it's a little bit dark, to read, we need a light.
所以呢，我们是需要这样的信息的，就好像当我们在黑暗中读书的时候，我们是需要光来照亮的。
If there's small print, then we need the help. Need the glasses.
那我们这个或者说这字儿太小了的话呢，我们也得需要戴眼镜才能看清楚。
If something's very far away, they have telescope.
这东西要太远的话呢，我就得用望远镜看。
And if something's very small, you have a microscope.
如果要是这个太小了的话呢，我就得用显微镜看。
But Prabhupada's purports, Krishna is very near and very far away. Krishna is very big and he's very small.
但是呢，在这个 Srila Prabhupada 的这个要旨里面，向我们展示的是 Krishna 他很近，但是他也很远 ；Krishna 很小，但他也很大。
The Prabhupada's purports are like a bright light, so we can see clearly what Krishna is really saying.
就好像是一个这个灿烂的光亮，从而呢，让我们能够看得更清楚。
So we can see just by simple observation that Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita is effective in making people understand Krishna.
所以说呢，我们就可以看到沙尔帕帕的这个要旨，它是很有效果的，能够让大家更好的去理解 Krishna。
Like Krishna gives a simple guidance 2 times, Man mana bhava mad bhakto. Become my devotee, think of me.
比如说Krishna 在《博伽梵歌》里面给了我们2次这样的非常清晰的教导，就是成为我的奉献者。
So, in India especially, there are many people reading Bhagavad Gita, some with no commentary, some with commentary.
那么在印度呢，有很多的印度人，他们读的《博伽梵歌》的版本，有的《博伽梵歌》呢是有注释的，有的是没有的。
In the rest of the world, it's mostly academic people studying Bhagavad Gita, but
而在世界的其他地方呢，大部分的研习《博伽梵歌》的人都是学术界的人。
but no one becoming devotee.
但是呢，大家看来看去呢，没有任何一个人因为看了这些书籍而成为了奉献者。
But Krishna clearly says, become my devotee.
但是 Krishna 在这儿呢，非常清晰的讲到，成为我的奉献者。
So why not? Because they're either we can't, if we just read the sloka, we can't understand what is a devotee and how to be a devotee.
那所以为什么成为不了奉献者呢？因为当我们只是读这个诗节的时候，我们其实并不知道奉献者到底是什么，而且如何成为一名奉献者。
Because nobody knows how they can serve Krishna. But Prabhupada's Bhagavad
没
Gita,
有任何一个人他真正的知道。
now all over the world, millions of people from all different backgrounds and languages and becoming devotees, trying to serve Krishna like with faith and devotion.
因为并不是因为从看其他的版本，大家并不知道如何去服务 Krishna。但是现在呢，因为有了沙拉巴帕的这个版本，使得这个世界各地就是成百万的人们都成为了主 Krishna 的奉献者，并且呢，他们也都非常的喜欢的在服务着 Krishna。
Okay, so that's very simple. Krishna says, Bhakti mama bijananti yavanyas chasmi tatpataha. That only by bhakti can you really come to me.
Krishna 说呢，只有通过 Bhakti 你才能够真正的来到我这里。
And the purpose is to come to Krishna. That's what human life is for.
而且这个目的就是得到了人类身形的这个目的，就是为了要去到 Krishna 那里。
So we all have this human body, and we want to take advantage of it. So whoever is listening to this class, you are doing that because you're inquiring about Krishna. You want to know who I am, what should I do? That's real human life.
那我们呢，大家都得到了这个人类的躯体。那么我们因为现在上这个博伽梵歌的课，那也就意味着我们是真正的在寻求探讨这个关于人类生命的这个目的的这个问题。所以呢，这是我们真正的去运用我们人类生命的方式。
The humans that are building big buildings and climbing big mountains and digging into the ground and, whatever they're doing, that animals do all those things also.
那比如说这个人呢，他可能会建楼，会爬高山，或者是会挖洞。但是无论这个人他在做什么，其实动物们也都会做这些事儿。
Humans think that their sex life is much better than the animal's sex life, but there's no difference.
人类觉得自己的性生活要比动物的性生活更加的美妙，但其实之间没有任何的区别。
They think because they can eat in a restaurant and sit at a nice table and, that it's better than the animals eating off the ground. But they're eating, that's all. They're sleeping, they're fighting.
人类觉得自己能够在餐厅里面坐在桌子旁边吃饭，而动物呢只能够在地上趴着吃，所以呢他们就觉得比动物更高级，但其实没有什么区别，因为都是在吃，所以呢都是在进行着吃睡防卫这样的事情，没有区别。
So we want to be human beings, and that means Tato Brahma Jigyasa. Inquire about the absolute truth. Talk about Krishna, chant about Krishna, hear about Krishna, ask about Krishna.
那所以呢，我们其实我们是希望能够成为去探讨绝对真理的话题的人类。我们希望能够成为那个可以去讲述关于 Krishna 的话题，探讨关于Krishna 的话题，以及询问关于 Krishna 话题的人类。
Okay, so let's stop and see if we have any questions.
OK。
We'll give more time for.
讲课呢就先停在这儿。Sorry.
Yeah, we'll stop a little quicker because there's usually a lot of questions. First, if there's any questions specifically about this verse.
OK， 是这样的啊，马哈尔说，因为每次都还是有不少的问题，所以呢，他今天这讲课呢就稍微提前一点结束，然后呢给大家多留一点问题的时间。所以呢，亲爱的奉献者们，如果大家有问题的话呢，现在就可以提上来了。
好的，我们稍等一下。
Marge, we need to wait for a little.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Always we have to wait.
Yeah. Marge 在等着，Marge 说没关系，因为反正我们总是需要等一会儿。Marge, the first question.
Okay.
From Radhananda Mataji. Hare Krishna, 深深的顶拜敬爱的圣 Gurudeva， 敬请 Guru 再阐明一下一元论以及一元论是如何产生的，非常感恩。Hare Krishna, please accept my very humble obeisances to you, Srila Gurudev. Could you elaborate the idea about modism and also how it be created?
Yeah. That's just a simple thing.
这是一个简单的事儿。
they must have a saying similar to this in China. They say in America, I give you a gift and I say it's not very good, it's not very expensive, it's all I can do. But you say, but it's the thought that counts, it's not the gift. The love.
也就比如说那个有一个礼物啊，就是这个西方人也会这么说，就是这是一个非常小小的礼物，不是特别的昂贵，但是呢，这是我能够给您的一个嘉礼。所以说呢，这个并不是说是这个东西本身，而是这份爱。
So, if we do something like in the Bhagavad Gita, in different chapters, 17 and 18, it describes like how you can do the same thing but in different modes of nature.
然后呢，在佛家方格的第17章以及第18章里面呢，就阐述了你如何能够，就是如何做同样的事情，但是呢，在不同的物质形态的属性下去做这些事情。
And you'll get different results depending on, what your mood is when you do something.
那么根据你所做这个事情的不同的心绪，使你做这个事情所得到的结果也是不一样的。
Say like you hate your job but you need the money. So you do the work anyway, you don't like the boss. So you won't be happy, the work won't be very good, but you get the money. But you won't be happy with that either.
讨厌这个工作。
Right?
比如说呢，就是你特别的讨厌这个工作，然后你特别讨厌这个老板，但是呢，你还必须得去上这个班，因为你需要这个钱，所以呢，你就这个心不甘情不愿的天天去上班。但是呢，你在上班的时候呢，就不会开心。可是你最后的结果呢，是你还是能够赚到你因为工作而得到的钱。
But if you really love your work, you don't even care if you get money so much.
但是如果你真的要是特别喜欢你这份工作的话，其实你对于你是不是能够赚这份钱都不那么关心了。
Like there's many artists, musicians, they just love their music, they love to do art, and they don't make very much money, but they don't quit that to do some job they don't like.
比如说呢，有一些艺术家，有一些音乐家，因为他们就是出于自己对音乐、对艺术的这份爱呢，他们虽然赚不到很多钱，但是他们依然还会去从事艺术类的工作，而不会因为不赚钱就转行了。
So it works in all different levels like that. If you're chanting out of love for Krishna, you want to please the Guru, you want to please Krishna, you'll get different results than if you're just chanting because, like, somebody told you you have to chant. Or you're just thinking to get free from karma.
那么这个念诵也是如此。比如说你是出于对这个 guru 的爱，对